Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. I am covering the Carlee Russell case. Who is the mystery person Carlee Russell was speaking to on the telephone when Carlee reported that fake toddler along I-459? Who is her brother's girlfriend? I want to share a clip right now because I'm so baffled by this mystery. And I want to know a little bit about the brother's girlfriend. Who is she? Check this out.
She saw a kid by itself, and she's like, wait a minute, something's not right here. Let me pull over. What was that call like? What can you tell us?
Well, she was talking to our son's girlfriend on the phone. She told her that it looks like there's a little child on the side of the road that looks like a small toddler. And she told her, don't get out the car. And she said, I'm going to pull over and call 911 or call 911. She put her on hold, called 911, and she clicked back over and told her that 911 was, or that the police were on the way. And the next thing our son's girlfriend heard was Carlee asking the child if they were okay. So she evidently got out the car. She asked the child if they were okay, maybe 2 or 3 times. She didn't hear a response from a child on the other end, and she did hear a scream, and then she could tell there was maybe some type of shuffling, and the phone dropped to the ground. And from there, all she could hear was background noise. By that time, she was coming into the room to alert myself and my son what had just transpired. She kept the line open. She didn't hang up. I was yelling Carlee's name. We were all yelling Carlee's name. I picked up my phone to call Carlee's phone, just even though I knew that line was open with our son's girlfriend. It was just like, I just felt, I felt I needed to try to do something to try to reach her since she wasn't answering us when we were calling her name, and all we could just hear was like background noise. And from there, I came and got my husband from the bedroom and told him a brief synopsis of what had just transpired. We needed to throw on some clothes and go to her location. We do share our location through Life 360. And so it was pinging that she was at a particular street. However, when we got there, we did not see her car. And what we realized once the police came to where we were is that because her car was on the interstate, it was pinging at the street we went to because that street was right behind and below that interstate 459.
So that was the mother of Carlee giving an interview describing what went down, right? And she says that Carlee was actually talking to his brother's girlfriend on the phone first before she called 911. So Carlee's talking to her brother's girlfriend on the phone, tells the brother's girlfriend, I guess, I see a toddler. And then the brother's girlfriend gets put on hold, and Carlee calls 911 and then goes back to the brother's girlfriend on the phone. And then the brother's girlfriend heard the scream. Who is this brother's girlfriend? And then the mother was like, the brother's girlfriend was inside the home of Carlee's mom. She was at the home with the family. And then they all got together, and then the mother said she called Carlee's phone on another phone to try to get a hold of her, couldn't. And then instead of any of them at that house, the brother's girlfriend, Carlee's mom, or Carlee's dad, and maybe Carlee's brother, instead of any of them calling 911 to report what happens, they get dressed and go to the scene. They go to the scene, and they go to a location a block away where her phone, her Life 360 app, pinged, I guess, and then met an officer there. But none of them called 911 to report the scream. It's just weird. It's bizarre. It's strange. And I'm just wondering if others are involved in this mystery. Like Carlee's lawyer put out a statement saying that she acted alone, but the events, what happened, just makes no sense. Like a logical person, Carlee's family would have called 911 at the house and said, whoa, we heard a scream. My daughter's at this location. But they didn't do that. They went and drove 4 miles away. You would think a person would call 911 first. And then Carlee talking to her brother's girlfriend, who's a mystery person. We don't know her name. What's her name? And then she sees the toddler and then calls 911. She's talking to Carlee's brother's girlfriend, and then sees a toddler or calls her first before 911. It just doesn't make sense. The storyline does not make sense. I'm glad police realized this at the beginning. It's so strange and bizarre. What do you think's going on here, people? Who is the mystery girlfriend? I'll be reading your comments. Subscribe to my channel. Like, hit the notification button. I am covering this Carlee Russell mystery. Will other people be charged besides Carlee? I do believe Carlee will be charged. Are there others involved? She got 2 attorneys. Not just Emory Anthony. It's Lucky Malad. There's 2. She got 2. Why? Why do you need 2 attorneys? We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.